Stay
You
tuned.
mentioned a sub 15, sub 14, excuse me, 5K. We almost, I mean, I thought we were going to see one on Friday night with Sifan Hassan. She was on pace to run about 14:10 through 3K, and then she fell off and did not get the world record. So I guess even Sifan Hassan is allowed to have an off race. Did you? I guess how far into this thing did you think she still had a shot? Because when she was running 250 a K, I'm thinking, all right, 14:10 pace, and then she's going to do a crazy close. This is setting up perfectly. But then the pace just started drifting up and up and up from there.
Yeah, I was on board through like halfway. So it's like 2.5K. And then that's when I started realizing, she's not staying it, because she would have to just been able to click it consistently through 4K, and then that final K, you're just going for broke. But her clicks were good through 1K, through 2K, but when she hit 3K and 4K, they were getting slower and slower, and I was like, all right, it's over. But hey, that's why you go for these attempts. Every time you go for an attempt, it doesn't have to always work, right? You can have failed attempts, and this is one for failed attempts, but she's good enough that she'll have future opportunities down the line. Not sure where, if there's another 5K on the schedule. I mean, there's the Diamond League final 5K, but that's not going to count because that's on an outdoor track, like weird road track. So I'm not sure what else she has.
Yeah, I think she said previously, I don't know if it's still the plan, but she wanted to go for the 10K world record, I think in Brussels. So she wants to get her record back in the 10K.
Okay.
I see her and I'm just like, you want a break? You've been running a lot.
Yeah.
You sure you don't
She
want
looks
to chill?
tired.
Like the 10K record will be there next time. Her hamstrings, like I feel bad for them. She ran 24,500 meters in Tokyo and then goes for the record here. It's not as if she jumped in an off distance race or ran a tactical 5,000s. Like she was clicking it off, and those marks are going to be there next year. I don't think anybody's going to lower them in the interim. And if they do, it'll just be by a tiny little bit. Don't get me wrong. I want to see it run. This is great. And this is a lot of fun. And I give her credit for continuing to go after it. But part of me thinks, man, she's got to be really tired, right?
Do you think there's any race or achievement, like a triple or like time, whatever, at a certain distance that someone could run where it's just so impressive to the world and to themselves that as soon as they cross that finish line, they just like, I'm never running again. I have done it all. I am just never running, no more jogs, no nothing. I am 100% done. Like, I don't know. I mean, you could argue like maybe Eliud Kipchoge breaking 2 in the marathon could be that moment, but clearly it wasn't, because he kept going and he's still running, going on to win Olympic golds. But I got to think, there's just something that you could do that's just so impressive where it's like, running is done. I've done it. I've completed the run. Like it's over. Obviously, this doesn't happen because these are elite athletes and they don't have that mindset. Yeah. But if I ever went out and like hit a PB that I've always wanted, I could see myself convincing myself, yep, time to just hang it up. I'm done. Never running again.
Well, they would have. I mean, Hassan, if she'd done the triple, I don't think she would have retired, but that would have been pretty close to it. You have nobody in the world who can compete with me in a 1,500, a 5,000, and a 10,000 when they all were running fresh.
Yeah.
And I was like, me tired is better than all of you at 3 different distances. Yeah, I do agree with you on the Kipchoge one. If he had just taken off his alpha flies and left him off the finish line and walked off, but like, I've done it all, I wouldn't have blamed him.
And started eating cake and cheeseburgers.
I'd have been sad. Because I want to see him do it, and I'm glad that we get to see him run still. But I would have totally understood of, hey, I've accomplished everything I can accomplish.